Hey everybody, David Calderon here, and I'd like to wish you all a happy new year, because well, soon it'll be like 12 more hours until the new year, until the new year hits. And 2020 has been a crazy year. First there was the rise and the sudden fall of the XFL. Well, I heard that the XFL is going to be coming back thanks to The Rock purchasing it, and it's going to be coming back in 2022. Hopefully, it'll be plenty enough time for the Chicago Enforcers to be back on the XFL. But with the coronavirus, theaters had to close down. They reopened again in September, but then they had to close again in November, mid-November. Well, in October. They closed in November. Both Regal Cinemas and AMC Theaters had to close down because of the rising cases of the pandemic. The rising cases. But what I really want to talk to you guys about are the video games or video game consoles. Aside from the PlayStation 5 and both the Xbox Series, both the Series S and the Series X being out, like the most difficult thing was that all the stores were out of stock. Like people pre-ordered them like crazy, and now look what's going on. They're all out of stock. But at least there's still Nintendo Switches, and with the 3DS consoles being discontinued, the handheld ones. But apart from all that, there's one big video game company that I want to talk about, and that one is Sega. And you know what I mean about Sega, Sega! With the ones that made Sonic the Hedgehog. So far, they've been doing mini consoles like the Genesis. And they've been doing the mini Genesis. Like, they looked okay, and it almost looked like you can play plastic game cartridges on it. But there were rumors about Sega making a brand new console that was way different from the Dreamcast and even the Saturn. I even saw some good images of what people thought it would be, even though it wasn't going to be called the Dreamcast. I was hoping it would be called like the Neptune or the Delta. Who knows what would have been. Well, I prefer the Neptune, Sega Neptune. I know that name was supposed to be used for the separate 32X, but the Neptune sounds like a pretty good idea. Just as long as they have the good quality games, and as well as the plays Blu-ray on it. I first heard about it in 2019 during E3. Like, there were rumors about a brand new console. Some people thought it was going to be a mini Dreamcast, but I was really hoping it would be a brand new console. Way different. Like, Sega being back on the console age. But, a few weeks ago, I found out it was another mini console. And it was actually from one of their classic handheld consoles, the Game Gear. The Game Gear. And I know that the Game Gear was the first handheld console to have color. Yeah, it was mainly a thumbs up for Sega doing that, but they didn't sell that much, I heard. Even though there was color, but the Game Gear looked good to play anyway. But I was really hoping that But as for the Game Gear they recreated, it was called the Game Gear Micro. It's like the same size as, well, it fits in the palm of your hand. And I've seen people doing, and I see some people doing reviews of it. Comes in 4 different colors, and and from each of those 4 that had a different color, they have different games on them. And I saw how small it is, and it really works. You gotta put like 2 AAA batteries in it. But I mean, come on, a mini Game Gear? Well, I just hope that Sega will be successful of it. Successful from the Game Gear Micro. Because I really wanted to go back into console business. Because when I was a kid, I first played with a Genesis. And when I heard the commercials of the Dreamcast, I was so excited. Even though I found some of their other consoles, like the Sega Saturn, the Sega CD, and the Game Gear, the only console I played was the Genesis. But I really wanted the Sega Dreamcast. I saw how good it was. I saw the commercials. But what I really got was a Nintendo 64 for the holidays. But I still wanted the Dreamcast. And I decided to wait it out to see if I could be able to get one soon enough. But soon two more consoles came. The PS2 and the Xbox from Microsoft. And then the new Nintendo GameCube. I heard the last news about the Dreamcast. But I did catch a glimpse of the new Dreamcast too. But Sega stopped doing that. I really wanted to get a Dreamcast. The more older I got, the more I decided to find out what was going on. And that's when I found out that they discontinued it in 2001. But all I wanted for this year was to find out if Sega was making a brand new console. Brand new. Way different. And not stopping many from one of their old classic consoles. I mean, come on, Sega. It's time for you to get back into the console business. Actual console business. Look what's happening. People can't be able to get any PS5s or PlayStation Series. Get on the bandwagon while you still can. Get back into console business. We're crying out loud, Sega. Come on, we've been waiting. So do it in 2021. Once the new year hits, you gotta start doing that. So start doing it, Sega. Come on, we need a new console. That's what I'm really hoping for in 2021. A brand new Sega console. Hopefully it'll be called the Sega Neptune. Way different from the Saturn, but way more better than the Dreamcast. Well, we only got about about 12 hours until the new year hits. This coming year will be the road to recovery, I'll say. So this is David Calderon saying to stay healthy, keep wearing your mask in public, wash your hands, and a happy new year to everybody. Especially you, Sega. So get started on making a new console right now.